G'day legends, just lovely day here down in the Down Under in Oz. Just thought I'd make a video about what could happen if the ETF is approved in America. Will the market go up or down? I've thought of a couple scenarios, or sort of been listening to, thought of in what I think may happen. So the scenario one, right, I just got to check my notes. I'm sitting out the back and it's a bit blowy out here. People buy the rumour and sell the news. Now that's what I mentioned on a previous video. So that means right now people would have already bought, and they've been waiting for the ETF to be approved. And when it gets approved, they're going to sell. They're going to dump their money or part of their money out of Bitcoin and whatever other cryptocurrencies they're in. And I think that'd be short-lived, because if there's a dump that's sizable, like that, say in the range of say 39 down to 32,000, if we go, we're at 44 this morning in Bitcoin. So if we dump down, I imagine that it would come back up fairly fast, because the news that they're dumping on is that the ETF's getting approved, which would mean that all those institutions would start buying Bitcoin to give to their customers, or sell to their customers. So I don't think that one would last very long, that scenario, and then would continue upwards and onwards. With dips, there's always dips. But into a bullish scenario. Scenario two, the price pumps hard. So people are expecting that it'll be buy the rumor, sell the news type of stuff. But instead of that, people just buy and hold, and it keeps going up and pumps hard. And then in a couple of months, they'd take profit. So probably, you look at the end of February into March, maybe take profit before the Bitcoin halving. That would make sense to me. And then they'd rebuy closer to the halving or just after the halving, depending on how the market's going. Both times, I consider that it runs back up afterwards by the end of the year. Now, remember, there's always a chance that the ETF gets pushed back, delayed, that they just keep trying to block it over there. Gary Gensler seems to like doing that. He doesn't like Bitcoin or crypto. I call him Dirty Gary in my mind all the time. Every time I hear his name, it's Dirty Gary Gensler. Get out of my way. Stop trying to block me making money, mate. Anyway, that's unlikely. There's a very small, I think they're down to like probably 8% chance or something like that, going by the people that do those percentages, that study all those things. Also unlikely because JP Morgan, the bank, one of the biggest banks in America, if not the biggest, they have told their workers to be ready for an ETF approval, to make sure that all the pipelines and things that they would need to make it work are right to go. So they've been told that. Anyway, so I've got to head off and do some more tiling, and then clean up the shed to have the boys come over for some beers this afternoon. So I better head off and do that. My next video after this one, will probably be on some of the better ways that I think to invest in crypto are, like dollar cost averaging and stuff that people do in the traditional stock markets. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. If you press buy, hold or sell, that's up to you. I take no responsibility for your actions. I'm just giving you some knowledge from my point of view. All right, have a nice day. Go do something nice for someone else. Crypto Bogan out.